Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead, and my craft table in the dining room's getting out of hand. This is a craft bin from Angie. And we're getting Christmas cards, so we want to set up our wall to hang our cards. So let's do that. Okay, here's our wall by the tree. Now, all right, my walls get taken a beating over the years, but that's okay. These are just frames. These are just brass frames that have been covered in tinsel. So, let's look at the wall. Is that center? We're gonna put a reindeer right here. Don't worry about the wall. They're getting done and fixed and painted. They were supposed to have been last year, but they're getting done this year. And now, see, they've put little beads in there. I'll show it to you in a minute. Oh, it's snowing out. We're gonna do this. Me and my staple gun. Okay, and I think that's about even here. Whoops. Uh-oh. Am I out of staples? Doesn't always shoot. There we go. How does that look? I think that, oh, well, you guys can't see, can you? So there is our gold reindeer and Christmas trees, and now we're going to put up ribbon. And there is ribbon in this box. There's so much stuff in this tote that I'm going to have to go through it all, piece by piece. But I have some things for the office in here too that I like. Now you put up whatever things up however you want, folks. Right there. And we'll bring it across. You can drape it if you want, folks, but you know what? It's going to sag under the weight of cards. Well, at least I hope so. And this will be for our cards. Now, where's my scissors? My scissors should be in here somewhere. No, well, I guess I'm going to have to look for another pair. This table is an absolute disaster. And it'll have to be cleaned up soon because we're going to be decorating the table. Because we don't use it. Nobody's coming for dinner this year. We're ripping off there. We're going to keep them fairly close together. And that way we have more room if we have more cards, if we get more cards. I think we have enough for one more, but we're going to leave it because we don't want it to look sad. Summer savory and sweet cherry tomatoes. Here are the first cards. Oh, let's just start on this one. Wishing you a Merry Christmas, Kim and the family. You know what? I am going to put some on the bottom one here, just to have it come down some. Here I've got a tea bag and hollyhocks. Oh, thank you, Paula. And I think I have one more in the office. And that's how we're going to hang our cards. Please don't use fishing line for your ornaments, folks. It makes a hell of a mess. I end up having to cut them apart. There's the first of the Christmas cards up. And let's make a couple more ornaments. We are putting up 2 more trees. The office one is always full. The living room one's an 8-foot balsam, probably 7.5 feet by the time he takes a bit of the trunk off. So let's make some crafts and then clean up this table. Now, I bought a whole bunch of this glitter foam preparing to make crafts. If you can get this glitter foam, great. If you can't, you can use construction paper and glitter. But I have to clear this table off and get it decorated for the holidays. Now, with construction paper or glitter foam and cookie cutters, you're gonna cut out shapes, all right? And the reason I say cookie cutters is because so you'll get the same shape every time. However, thanks to Angie's magic bin, we have some pre-cut out shapes of glitter foam. And luckily, whoops, these all have, I'm pretty sure, yes, these are all sticky back, right? But we'll keep the glue gun handy just in case. It's close to 1 3/4. I'm gonna eyeball it. Yeah, it's roughly around 1 3/4, okay? And I'm just gonna score this to make an impression right through the paper into Buddy here, okay? So I'm gonna take a few of these gingerbread pre-formed, and they have adhesive on the back, but I don't know how old these are, so we may have to use the glue gun after all. And I'm just trying to kind of score down the center. That's not quite center, but you'll see what I'm going with here. And I'm gonna bring the camera in a little bit closer for you guys. And now, I'm just gonna take the sticky off of one side of our gingerbread man, if I've scored it properly. There we go. And one side off the other, whoops, off another gingerbread guy. Now, I don't know how old these are, so the sticky may not work that well. And I'm going to stick these guys together on one side. You see where I'm going with this? Set something on there for him. Now, we're going to take, but let's at least do 3, but I think we might need to do 4. All right, so. Okay, you line, whoa! Well, at least his foot's lined up. You line up the outside edges. See where I'm going with this? And now we're gonna do one more. It's more for the getting the paper off right down the center to the best of your ability. All right, now we're going to take off again one side, and then we're going to open this just a little bit because I want to put something to hang it on the tree with down here. So we're going to take a piece of rickrack here, gold rickrack, and we're going to open this up just a little bit to try and get that in the center there to hold it in place. Then we're going to peel off this half. This is pretty good. I peeled off the wrong half, didn't I? Oh well, live and learn. We pull his other end off, and then we try very carefully to bring the correct edges Whoops. Oh! Ah! Together. And then we fold, and we fold, and we fold, and we now have a sparkly 3D gingerbread man. So there's one. Now I'm going to do this again, but let's try the Christmas tree one because there's a lot of these. There's a lot of these. So, and it's much, much easier. Let's put you over here, buddy. It's much, much easier to score from the point. It's much easier to get center with this. You might want to try something a little sharper, but I'm afraid to use sharp in case I cut right through the foam itself. So there's one. The difference being this time, we're going to decorate the tree. But let's get it put together first. The same way we did the gingerbread man. It's bird o'clock. We just want to make sure that we line up these as best as you can. This is why I say if you're working with construction paper or even sheets of glitter foam, do your best to like use cookie cutters to cut things out because it'll be a lot easier if all your pieces are the same size. It's a bit fussy, but it can have a stunning effect if you get it just right. And if you don't have the sticky kind of glitter foam, which I don't, I do on these, but not on my foam sheets, use your use glue. Glue, glue, glue. And remember, if you're doing this with kids, it's not about perfection. It's about the joy they have while they create. Right? Look at that. Oh, isn't that lovely? Now, let's have some fun with this. Because there is so much stuff in this craft bin that it's going to take me a month of Sundays. Oh my goodness. It's going to take me a month of Sundays to get through all of this. I'm going to go a little bit farther with this ornament just because I just think it's awesome. So I don't know if I can, these are supposed to be sticky, but I don't know if I can do this, but let's just try. Half. We're just going to take a piece of opal snowy pipe cleaner. And we're going to put that in there like this. We're going to give this a dab of glue. Place right there. And then we're going to put our third snowflake right on there. And then I'm going to risk burning my fingers putting this all together. It's by no means perfect, but look, it's like the topping on the tree, right here. And we're going to just kind of smush this down into the point of the tree. And see, now our tree has a snowflake tree topper. We're going to decorate our tree. This has some bows and some presents and some trees. Let's see if we can't make a bit of a 3D Christmas present to put under the tree.
there is our little 3D Christmas tree.
Here is our tinsel tree, reindeer, and the first 6 cards of the season. Trust me, it looks bare now. It will fill up. And there is our 3D gingerbread man. See what I mean when I say you can do it with paper? You can do it with paper, okay, folks? So you don't have to go out and buy all this fancy stuff. You can do it with paper and glitter. And there is our 3D Christmas tree. Looking awesome! This is the Mrs. Wolfe from our Half Acre Homestead saying thank you for joining me and keeping me company while I did some more decorating and some more ornaments. Take care, God bless.